What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Day 5 Vlogmas. I've been meaning to make an in the bag all year and I haven't, so I decided it's the perfect time to show you what's in my bag. So, I have a pound Octothorpe. It is, I've had it for 2 years. I think June will be my 3rd year with it. I really enjoy it. Definitely the best bag I've ever used, most comfortable bag, and it holds a lot of stuff. So, we'll start with putters. I putt with Royal Medium Bullets. When I was with Mint Discs, I was putting with these and I really enjoyed them. And I will most likely be putting with these throughout this season if I continue to go open bag. So Royal Medium Bullets. I have 4, especially for the off season, but for practice rounds, instead of just putting once, I put all 4, so I'm just getting more reps. So that's a super easy way to actually get some extra reps, is just carry a couple extra putters. And then I've got a handful of throwing putters. I have a lightweight Apex Bullet. This is like my point and shoot guy, almost like a mid-range. I can throw this probably close to 350-ish. Pretty dead straight. Very solid putter. Then I've got a couple things that I'm kind of toying with. I have a Glow Bullet that is just super flippy. It'll probably get replaced pretty soon with just another flippy putter. This is probably on its way out of the bag. And I have a Color Glow Color Glow, I think, AVR X3. This is my sidearm approach disc. It's been in my bag for probably 3.5 years or so, maybe 4 years. I like it, yeah, for sidearm approaches, but for backhand, especially as it's beaten up. At this point, it's very straight, but it's super puddle topped, so it's very little glide, so I can hit it on a backhand on a little bit of hyzer and have it flip up, and it just kind of dies, which I really like. And then I've actually just I threw this in the bag today, and I think it'll stay for a little bit longer. But so far, I liked it. The Horny Toad by Lone Star Discs. I think this is D1 plastic. Feels like a zone, kind of. Feels like a lower profile AVR X3, which I really like. Slow and surprisingly pretty overstable. So I'm throwing that. And we'll go into mids. I bagged a 4-claw ESP Buzz. I had this in the bag for a while. Then when I got on Mint, I took it out, and now that I'm open bag, it's back in. This is like my hyzer to stand up turnover mid-range. Super good. It's been in the bag for, I've had a lot of time with it, so this is a great disc. Then I've got a Apex Swirly Mustang. This is probably gonna leave the bag. The Mustang is it's a pretty solid mid-range. It's got a lot of glide, which is really cool because it goes far, but it's also one of the reasons why I don't like it is it almost has too much glide and just needs to be thrown harder, I feel like. So I feel like I don't like toning down on this disc. So, but this is like my further flying mid-range, fairly straight. And then very new to my bag, which I really enjoy, and I don't know how I never threw in before, was a Hex by MVP. I think this is Neutron plastic, or no, this is I don't know, maybe Fission plastic. This mid is incredible. I've never thrown, I don't think, a better mid than this. Very straight, but extremely torque resistant with a pretty solid finish. But it's flies well at low speeds and high speeds, which I really like. I think I might fill my bag up with more of these. Then for overstable mids, I just started throwing the Pyro from MVP. This is actually a good sidearm and backhand disc. Pretty decent amount of glide, actually, so it's good on a backhand and it's stable enough for a sidearm. All right, we're gonna go into my fairways. I currently, I actually have less fairways in my bag than I normally do. I have a Star T-Bird 3. This used to be hot pink and now it is almost white. That's how long it's been in my bag. Almost kind of leopardish at this point. I can put some hyzer and it'll flip and turn. This is my most understable fairway in the bag right now. T-Bird 3s are awesome. Then I have a Champ T-Bird. One of my good friends, Justin Freeman, gave me this a handful of years ago, and it started off nearly as like a Firebird. I was sidearming it only, and now it is like a hyzer flip to flat or like slow turn, but still has a little bit of fade. Then brand new to the bag this off season is the TL3 Halo plastic. My buddy gave this to me and we thought it was a leopard, and I was like, this is the most overstable leopard I've ever thrown, and then I found out that it was a TL3, which I actually really enjoy. It's a 169, but it is surprisingly overstable. This is a great disc, and I think will stay in my bag. Then I bagged a 4th run Apex Alpha. This was in my bag when I first got on the mint team, and it's kind of like a longer Firebird for me, or like a more overstable T-Bird. I pretty much only use this for hyzers, but very solid. Then I have a Diamondback, which is a 9-speed. This almost flies exactly like my T-Birds, just goes an extra 100 feet. Great disc, great mold. It's I use this for like long power turnovers or just super long dead straight shots, maybe up 400 and up. Great disc. Then I just started bagging the S-Line PD. My buddy Thomas gave me this disc a couple months ago, and I've actually really been enjoying it. It's pretty overstable, so I've been using it for power hyzers, kind of as a fairway slot. And yeah, have been enjoying it. It's pretty solid. Then I have 2 Firebirds in the bag. I've got an old 12-time champion Firebird. This was the run they did in 2019, I believe. Super kind of pearly, candy looking Firebirds, and they were super flat and overstable. But now at this point, this one has been in my bag since then, and I can throw it backhand on hyzer and it'll flip and turn. So it is very, very straight, but I still like it for sidearms. It's almost like a Sexton Firebird on a sidearm, so great one to have in the bag. Then I have another champion Firebird. This is overstable. Backhand and sidearm, I'll throw it both with the Armory disc golf stamp. Then going into distance drivers, this is probably the most underrated disc ever. A lot of people don't throw it. I think a lot of people could throw it because they're a lot more stable than people think. But the Halo Shrike, I found these a while ago and was sidearming them actually. I was like forcing them over on flex, and they would fight all the way back and flare skip. That's how overstable it was. So this is a great disc. This one's actually flippy now. I use it for hyzer flip turnovers on sidearms or big hyzer flip like to Annie backhands. Great disc though. It's been in my bag for a while, so it's beat in, but when it was fresh, it was definitely a workhorse for me. Then I've got a white Star Destroyer. This is a Slow Mez Christmas one. This is a pretty good bomber one. If I hit it flat or on a little bit of hyzer, it'll turn and kind of hold that turn. That's about what it does. It goes pretty far. I have one a tick above it that I'm about to show you that goes a little bit further. So this is like my shorter distance, maybe 450-ish. Yeah, Star Destroyer. So then this one's a tick more stable than that one, but I can hit it harder, and I feel like this one goes way further. This has been in my bag for at least a year, and this has been my favorite destroyer I've ever thrown. I feel like it goes further than any destroyer I've thrown. I don't know what it is about the profile or something, but Die Daily did this die for me. Yeah, this disc absolutely crushes. Couple, like, I don't know, earlier in the year, we were out at Moody's Disc Golf Ranch, and I threw a 360 and threw it 600 feet, which is my furthest throw with this disc. So yeah, absolute crusher. Then I've got a Halo Destroyer. This is my overstable distance shot. Thomas Matheson gave me this disc with the Huck Lab stamp. It's very overstable. I can hit it really hard and flat, and it'll maybe turn for a couple seconds and then really solid finish. So I can throw this kind of in all conditions. But if it's a little breezy, I can throw this really hard and get some solid distance with still some solid stability. Then we go the big boy. This one's been in my bag for a while now, and it's still my most overstable disc in my bag. Meat hook. I can throw this as hard as I want flat, and it'll maybe hold flat for a while, then just dump. So this is one of my go-tos. And then I've been messing around a little bit with the Simon Line time lapse. This is a really cool artwork done by Armory Disc Golf. Some of my the Pyro also had this, and my Glow Bullet does. But yeah, this is one of their custom stamps. You can actually go on their website and get some of these. They have some time lapses, some glitches, pyros, and hexes that all have their stamp on them. You can actually use code Tanner for 10 or 10 actually for 10% off if you get anything. But this has been a great one in the bag. I've been actually really enjoying it. It feels really good for sidearms, so I've been kind of messing around with that. But it goes far on backhands. I'm just kind of messing around with it. But yeah, that is everything that is in my bag. I carry a Bushnell rangefinder. I always normally carry 1.5 liters of water on my side, and I can easily carry something else. I do coffee a lot, or an energy drink, or juice of some sort. And then, yeah, that's it. Normally I have a mini up here, but I don't have one in here. I think it's in my van somewhere. But that is it. That is what's in my bag. That's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you think there's maybe a mold or a certain disc that you think I would like, definitely leave it down in the comments. And thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.